Ba ba boom. We have Pitaya Dragon Cookie and our topping guide here for you today. Thank you for tuning in. As always, appreciate your support. Down below, you'll find the timestamps where I will talk about Pitaya Dragon Cookie. Absolutely feel free to check out the free-to-play stuff on the seals. And a great way to get this lovely cookie as part of your team here on the channel. Now, additionally, we will give you the topping guide of choice and go for a run with this cookie. I'm super excited about adding this one to our team because he's an absolute powerhouse. And with that said, thank you for tuning in. As always, question, comments, let me know. Feel free to join the Discord server and other great ways to stay connected. All right, Pitaya Dragon Cookie. After a ton of unsuccessful gotcha, absolutely, we were able to get this cookie from the free pool of the 250, which you can achieve as a free-to-play player. So I talk about some of the key tips and tricks for that. However, in today's topping guide, it's all about this cookie. So what is going on here? We got the Pitaya Dragon Cookie. This thing's a charge cookie and a frontline cookie. So a big beefy guy at the front of your team, and you can certainly see that with the 250 health. Additionally, high defense. So don't forget those pieces. Now, he's got a lot of attack as well. So keep those things in mind as we go through today's episode. Now, lastly here, Pitaya Dragon is at the level of an ancient or legendary cookie at a dragon status. This is something new with the latest update, so keep that in mind as well. Now, here is a key piece of his moveset. So here's what we got going on. Draconic Blade Storm. This thing, Pitaya Dragon Cookie, fires off 2 waves of Draconic Blade energy, dealing damage and reducing the amount of healing the targets receive. After this, the cookie assumes their dragon form and spews flaming breath, dealing damage and reducing the target's attack. Now, whenever Pitaya Dragon Cookie uses their skill, they gain a stack of Pitaya Fury. That will enhance the skill upon reaching the maximum stacks. Now, when using the enhanced skill, Pitaya Dragon Cookie's flaming breath will deal damage and decrease the target's resistance to fire type damage. In their dragon form, the cookie will gain increased crit percent and remove all debuffs applied to themselves. As a dragon cookie, Pitaya Dragon Cookie will receive less damage from other dragon cookies and have their damage resist increased in proportion to their attack, enhanced with toppings. So while Pitaya Dragon Cookie is using their skill, they will briefly become resistant to interrupting effects. Now, here's what we got with Draconic Blade Energy: 202% per hit, target's healing minus 35%, Flaming Dragon Breath at 99.2%. Additionally, target's attack, Pitaya Fury, and Enhanced Flaming Breath. Every 0.25 seconds for 2 seconds, ignores 40% of target's damage resist, fire type damage plus 15%, up to 1 stack, crit percent there, damage resist increase from toppings plus 3%, plus 1% of increased attack, up to 35% damage resist, and damage from other dragon cookies minus 30%. Ridiculous. There is so much stuff going on here, and that is absolutely why picking the right toppings is actually very crucial here. So this case, I didn't hold out on you in terms of these toppings. I actually like to explain it now as we're going through because this is more fun. So in terms of toppings, where are we going with these things is a great question. So absolutely want to be on attack. This is going to be very important for you, and mainly because of that percent. You can convert 35% into 35% damage resist. Yes, that is what it said. Boom, don't forget this. Right here, damage resist increase from toppings plus 3% per 1% of increased attack, up to 35%. So you are gaining a ton there. That is huge in terms of how you need to think about this, and that is why we're on an attack. Obviously, if you stack solid almonds, you want attack as the next main substat. That's going to drive up more damage resist and make this guy incredibly beefy. That is correct. That's a lot of damage resist, by the way. However, we're going to go more attack focused because that is the better way, because that's also going to drive up everything else here in terms of our damage. And do a ton of work on your opponents. Now, that's the first piece. The second piece is if you have the draconic resonant toppings, absolutely use those. Those are going to give you those higher substats. So let's go ahead and dig those out of storage here for us today. And we do have enough to make this happen. So we'll go ahead and claim. Ooh, I want to make sure I claim the right ones there. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. All right, perfect. We now have 5. Yes, I will be. All right, there we go. Now we go here. We go to our toppings. We got our 5. We're going to do our multiple upgrade for you here today, because this is always a lot of fun. Go to 12. It is a little spendy. I'll agree. But that's okay. We got a lot here. I have been loading in lots of topping fodder though recently, so you know, we'll take a little bit of a dent. That's okay. Boom, there we go. Look at that. So perfect with the damage resist here. Cooldown, amazing. Damage resist, cooldown, amazing. Cooldown, amazing. More attack, damage resist, attack, attack speed, attack, and cooldown. Those are some very nice toppings, I won't lie. Very, very nice. And we're going to put them on our friend right here, who's absolutely going to crush it for us. That is one stacked cookie, my friends. Now, could always do better, right? But those are the key things. Now, again, let's go back and visit those key things when it does come to these toppings, because that is always obviously important. So when we talk about the second bonus effects, so again, why resonant toppings are very important. You can see it increases everything on these bonus effects. More damage resist as the first piece is huge here. We're gonna be topped out on attack. It's nice to have more attack, obviously. Having cooldown is really, really nice as well. And then additionally, we do have these focused bonus effects versus like versus some of the other stuff on the regular ones. As we can see here, you got a lot more stuff in here that you just don't need. So that is why resonant toppings are so good. They're so focused, and it's really, really important to build around those as well for your cookies. So that concludes the toppings of choice here. Let's go ahead and take this guy out for a run with the team, and we're going to have a little bit of fun with this one here today. Check out the master mode guides that we have here. That's always fun. We do have our favorite 829. Yes, we are ready. We'll go here. Let's see here. We'll go here. I will run with our friends here. There we go. Right here. Yep, Snapdragon. Let me know in the comments if you got that one. Pretty powerful team. That's fine. Perfect. Here we go. We're going to put this, take that off auto. We're going to run here and just absolutely crush it with our friend. Boom. Ridiculous. So ridiculous. There we go. There we go. Ooh, there we hit. There we hit the stacks. Big old dragon. Oh, we're going to have time. One more time. Now you can see the egg counts there, the seals, and the on fire, which is going to give us the big old dragon. Boom. So awesome there. Thank you, Snap. All right. Perfect. Now we're going to pull it all back together. But before we conclude the episode, a couple other things to think about. This guy is going to work really, really well with any of the burn types. That includes capsaicin, that includes rye, that includes mala sauce. So keep some of those things in mind as you continue to formulate and build your teams, because that's always important. On top of that, great teaming, obviously with Snapdragon as well, as you kind of brew around with your CookieRun team. So thank you for tuning in. As always, today we talked through Pitaya Dragon. We also gave you the topping guides of choice and went for a run with the team here to showcase this particular cookie so you can see how he works in action. Additionally, again, gave you a little bit extra coverage on the resonant toppings because those are very important to consider, in particular for this cookie. Lastly, as always, I just want to say thank you. I truly appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community. On top of that, if you got a question or comment, let me know. I love to hear from you. Down below, we do have additional ways to stay connected and the Discord server that you can check out and join the community there. In the meantime, we got a ton of great CookieRun Kingdom content available to you here on the channel and more coming all the time. All right, we'll see you around. Let me know in the comments if you got Pitaya, like I said, what you think, what you're running, because I love to hear it. Best of luck with this cookie. I hope you enjoyed the guide. We'll see you soon. Until next time, Mythras out of here.